Good morning, kindergarten friends. Today is April 3rd and it's Friday. I've got my bunny ears on so that I can wish you a happy birthday because after today, we have a whole week out of school and we call that spring break. And then we'll have Easter a couple days later. So I wanted to send you happy Easter wishes to you as we are making this last video for a few days. Shout outs today. We have a few friends left in our cups that haven't been chosen. So let's look at them and give them a shout out. All right, we have only three friends left in our afternoon class. Hi Lawson, how are you doing? Hello Jack, and hello Logan. Morning friends. Shout outs to these friends this morning. Hello Amaya. Hello Landon Robertson. Hello Sky, and hello Kevin. I have missed seeing all of you so much at school. It's really different to have school at home instead of to have school in our classroom, isn't it? Hopefully soon, we'll keep our fingers crossed, we'll all get to go back to school so that we can see each other and enjoy the fun things that we do in our class. So our story today is a story by Jan Brett, and it's called The Easter Egg. And it might look kind of familiar to you. I want you to put on your thinking cap for a minute and think about the book that we read in the wintertime called The Mitten. The Mitten was also illustrated by Jan Brett and kind of retold by her in that book. So this story kind of looks the same or similar inside. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Okay, the Easter egg. And we have to have an Easter story because Easter is right around the corner. Cheer up, spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter bunny hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hoppy's hoping that he gets to help the Easter bunny this year. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing egg, he thought. Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and he started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. All right, this is the part I want you to look at. Remember in the Mitten, there were little clues in these little side pictures? Well, this book has them too. And we can see that other bunnies are creating awesome eggs, just like Hoppy wants to do. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him right out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting, squiggles, and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg into pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye. She added to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Grandma Irene. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Seems to me like Hoppy doesn't know exactly what to do. He gets lots of ideas from other bunnies, but he doesn't have an idea of his own yet. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vander Rabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real that he looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? And he gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. Can you see the picture of the Easter bunny on the egg right over here? As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling mechanical egg. Whoa, Hoppy said. That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one? Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces just piled up all around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make an egg that is just right for me. Hoppy hopped back into the woods, and he lay down under a tall tree to think. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I ever imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I am proud of. I like how he's deciding to try his best. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down. She called wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Can you see the egg right here? Mother Robin's little egg that came out of her nest. Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and he covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. I'll take care of it the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and she settled down onto her other 2 eggs. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. It was sunny and warm. He carefully turned the egg in his nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down and he stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. Every day the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, and buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled towards them out of the mist. Oh, here he comes right here. The Easter rabbit's in a fancy wagon, and here is everybody waiting. Here's our fold-out page. And stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs one by one. You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could that be? Remember, they had forgotten all about Hoppy, and they probably did not even know that he was sitting on Mother Robin's egg. Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And he disappeared into the woods. Look right here in the side. We can see that the little blue egg has hatched and cracked open. And what is Hoppy holding in this picture? He's got the little baby robin in his hands. He came back with Hoppy looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor right atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. So the Easter bunny, can you see the Easter bunny right there? And in the middle, he's got the shell from the baby robin's egg. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny And the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for all the girls and boys to find on Easter morning. That's a nice story. It's a fun story about Easter, but it's also a story about how we can be kind and help others, even when we might want to be doing something else. All right, let's take a look at our work for today. Our work is, for math, we are going to work on 3D shapes, and I think you guys are probably getting so good at 3D shapes. Remember, a sphere looks like a ball. A cube looks like a box. A cone looks like a party hat, and a cylinder looks like a can. So you're going to cut these out, and you're going to glue these objects into the right category for which 3D shape they are. And you're going to watch the video 3D shapes on YouTube, the 3D shape song. Now, you are also going to watch the video called Duck, Animals for Kids. And this is just a video about real facts and information about ducks. And after you watch the video, then I want you to take a paper from home like this that's just blank. I want you to draw me a really cool picture about what you learned about ducks. And then you are going to write a sentence or two about something that you learned about ducks. Now, make sure that you use some of our kindergarten sight words. You could use the word duck, the duck is soft, or a duck is soft. But make sure you use some of your kindergarten sight words in there. We're going to do, this job today focuses on things that are informational or things that you learned by watching the video. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter, and the Easter Bunny hops right into your house on Easter morning. We'll see you later. I will see you the Monday after spring break. Have a super spring break. Love you all, friends. Bye-bye.